than one foggy Christmas. What's up, everybody? It's Jasmine, and I just saw that Amberlynn Reid uploaded a new video about going to the emergency room, which sounds really scary and like a nightmare, because from my understanding is that anytime you go to an emergency room, you're going to be there a long time, you know, emergency room, waiting around a long time. So I hope it wasn't super long and she got seen quickly, but I don't even know what it's about, so maybe I'm jumping the gun here. It could be another clickbait. So anyway, we're going to watch that video and do another little reaction. Another lunchtime reaction, except it's 9 o'clock in the evening. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get started.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So today is day one of actually taking my mood stabilizer.
Ooh.
I am kind of nervous.
Yeah,
because
I'd be nervous
the girl
as well.
said that this could cause a very bad rash that could be deathly. And I'm just like, what? Excuse me? So I am a little scared. But
That sounds
I wanted
awful.
to take it here with you
That
guys.
could be deadly.
Here it is, this little itty bitty baby.
Whoa, that's a massive water bottle.
It is now in my system. So if you guys didn't watch my last video,
We did.
was diagnosed with a bunch of different things, and one of them is I have bipolar disorder. And I figured I did, and it's just kind of crazy to like be actually diagnosed with it. So that is why I am taking this mood
Pretty
stabilizer,
wild.
because I can't take antidepressants. She said that's actually why antidepressants don't work for me, is because I am bipolar. So we're gonna be taking a mood stabilizer, which I've never taken before, and it's not supposed to start actually working until 3 to 6 weeks. So today is day one. So we did this thing. We are one step closer to a better Amberlynn.
Woo!
Hey guys, so a little mini up.
I've tried mood stabilizers before and it made me really sleepy. There's a lot of antidepressant and antipsychotic medication out there that just makes you really, really tired, which sucks, because maybe you start feeling better, but then you can't even do anything. I mean, that's got nothing to do with this video, but I just, you know, sometimes I feel like talking about that because it sucks. It's one of the worst things about taking medication.
Today has not been my day. I've just been experiencing a lot of like depression, anxiety, and things like that, and Becky's trying to make people feel better, so we're literally sitting on the floor.
Oh, Becky.
Playing Skippo. So that's what we're doing. She's actually in a beanbag. Oh my god, I got that on camera. Are you okay? Yeah, this beanbag though. Like, we thought it was gonna be, remember when you bought it, you wanted it so bad and you were so excited for that beanbag, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, now she's regretting it. You can see the regret on her face.
Beanbags that are like super huge.
Mozzarella and a tomato. And
Oh, do we need to
pro
watch
at it.
her play Skippo?
Nice angle. I am wearing the same thing I wore yesterday because I woke up and just threw it on because it was right next to the bed. But I am actually about to go to the ER.
Oh,
I only got
no.
about 4 hours of sleep, but really don't care. I noticed yesterday, I just feel like everything's falling apart.
Oh.
Like my whole body is just done, and I don't blame it. But yesterday I started noticing a pain slash little bit of, I guess you can call it maybe puffiness and hardness near my belly button. And
that's
my
weird.
first instinct is hernia,
Eee.
because it also kind of hurt, and I am bigger, so hernia is not gonna be shocking. And I was waking up in the middle of the night, and I just noticed every time I tried to sit up a little, the pain was a lot worse. And now every time I bend, it's a lot worse. So it really seems like it's a hernia. I don't know.
I don't even really know what a hernia is. I'm gonna look that up. Let's just take a little pause. A herniated disc, is that? Hernia causes. It causes a localized bulge in the abdomen. Oh yeah, that'd be around your belly button. fast facts on hernias. Hernias often produce no troublesome symptoms, but abdominal complaints may signal a serious problem. They are usually straightforward to diagnose simply by feeling and looking for the bulge. So that sounds a lot like a hernia, doesn't it? Treatment is a choice between watchful waiting and corrective surgery via an open or keyhole operation. Oh, excuse me. I doubt that they would want to do surgery on Amberlynn Reid because of her size, because that's often one of the things they talk about in like these weight loss programs, where they're like, you have to lose weight before we do surgery because the risks are so high. Anyway, let's carry on and see if we got a little herniated disc or whatever we're going to call it.
Normally I would just wait to go to my doctor or something, but I just feel like kind of scared because it could be something else. I'm not going to sit here and diagnose myself, but that's what it sounds like, and I'm pretty terrified. So I'm going to go to the ER. I know there's not much besides surgery if it is a hernia, and obviously I'm too big for surgery.
That's what I said. Oh my gosh, man, I'm good. I'm like WebMD. Empty.
I look insane, but they did blood test, pee test. I might get an IV, so that's the update. Hey guys, so it's actually the next day, and I wanted to give you an update yesterday, but after I came back from the ER, Becky and I took a really long nap. After the nap, I just kind of tried to preoccupy my mind, and we played, some Mario Party, a couple card games. So at the ER yesterday, they took my blood, did my pee, and they found nothing. And the doctor I saw was just like so nonchalant about how much pain I'm in and where it's located. They literally sent me home. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, see my doctor. The only reason why I didn't wait is because yesterday was Saturday. Doctor's not open on Saturday. Today's Sunday. Doctor's not open today. I was like, okay, if the doctor's so nonchalant about the situation, literally sending me home without a diagnosis, maybe nothing's wrong. So I kind of just was enduring the pain and trying to ignore it. And I woke up today. Not only does it hurt a little bit worse, but now this is like TMI, but hi, Amberlynn is trying to be honest with you guys. My belly button is bleeding, and that's never happened to me before, and it could be like a million different things, but it's like, I'm gonna go back to the ER. So I am gonna go to a different ER. I hope that they'll help me with this, because like, obviously it's not getting better, it's getting worse. Like, it'd be a little bit different if I woke up today and it was like better, or if it was just the same. I probably would just wait to schedule an appointment with my doctor, because that's what I was gonna do. And now the fact that it's getting like worse freaks me out. So I'm gonna go to the ER. I don't want to. To me, this is an emergency. Yesterday when I was at the ER, they specifically told me, if you get any worse, come back. Well, I'm not going back to you, baby. I'm going somewhere else, because I feel like if you go to the ER, you should, get the test done to be the deciding factor of what's wrong with you. Like, you should never leave the ER like, oh, you're fine. You're just...
Okay, wait, hold on a minute. She just said that they did take tests. They took blood tests, they took, urine tests, and they came back normal. So, I mean, what else are they going to do? Like, you can be completely healthy and have a pain in your abdomen. You could have a blockage there. You could have, maybe you twisted a muscle or whatever. So, I mean, they did a thorough search, and now she's going to go to a different doctor. I mean, I would suggest going back to the same hospital, because at least they're going to know that you were there the night before and that things have gotten worse. I mean, I don't know. That just seems a little bit ridiculous, because it's not like they didn't take any tests and they just told her, okay, go home. Like, you can't keep someone in a hospital if everything looks like it's fine, you know, because then you'd get a whole bunch of hypochondriacs lining up in the hospitals, and you got to keep them there until finally you find something that could be wrong with them. That would just be ridiculous. It would take up too much resources.
Just in pain in the most weirdest spot ever. Like, it just doesn't make no sense to me. Everyone that I've talked to about this has been like, what? That doesn't make sense. So no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So I woke up worse, so I'm going back to the ER. I just really wish my life was not like this right now. It definitely sucks. I just feel like I have one thing happening, another thing happening. Like, my life is the equivalent of when it rains, it pours.
Okay, so this video was, I mean, I hope Amberlynn Reid stops being in pain, obviously, but I really think that she's been really harsh on the medical people who, they did the tests, they came back normal, they can't do anything else. I mean, they could cut her open and have a look, but that would be a little bit unnecessary if everything's coming back fine. I mean, you know, and what it said on when we looked at the hernia on the internet, it said one of the treatments is to just wait and see. It literally said that. It's like, either do surgery or just wait and see. So, you know, I don't understand what she's expecting, because she's saying that they're pretty nonchalant. But, I mean, if I was a doctor and I did the tests and they came back normal and I had to, like, tell the patient that, like, you know, they're good to go home, I would want to be a little bit nonchalant so that they wouldn't worry. Like, I wouldn't want to be like, oh, like, we don't know what's wrong with you, we can't see any problems, but you're gonna have to go home, but, you know, maybe you could die. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, they have to be a little bit like, you know, you're fine, you'll be alright, you can go home, so that you're not going home and thinking that you're gonna die the next minute. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think she's being really unfair. So we'll see how it goes at the next doctor, but I wouldn't really expect anything different. Also, the belly button bleeding. I mean, that could be anything. Like, that could be like a skin rash. Maybe she picked at her belly button. I don't know. But yeah, I think that she'll be fine. Honestly, I think that she'll be fine. In the end, because it seems like she goes to the hospital and she always ends up being fine. Other than that, I think that one of the massive issues for a doctor would be that you'd look at her and she's clearly, you know, severely obese, so just having that much weight on your body is going to hurt, right? So, you know, you'd expect someone like Amberlynn Reid to be in pain. So if the blood tests come back normal, you know, you've kind of got like the weight thing to say, like, oh, you know, it could be that. But yeah, anyway, Amberlynn Reid, she clearly has some health problems just simply by being overweight, but they can't like hold her down in a hospital and make her lose weight, which I'm sure they would like to do. So yeah, anyway, good luck, Amberlynn Reid. Hope it gets better, and yeah, that's about it, I guess. I can't think of what else would be wrong with her. But I know myself, when I eat things, it can be painful. Anyway, we'll see how it goes, but I fully expect her to come back and say that she's all better now, nothing happened, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Hey, dog!